Thanks for watching. I'm excited to introduce to you this new empowering series of non-traditional educational videos. This 200 series is an exciting series designed to teach you how to. I encourage everyone to review the 100 series. The 100 series gives you a general framework, fundamentals, and covers vital concepts necessary to apply to all our advanced level courses. Make sure you start in order. This course will teach you the essential components of a statement of work. This is the guiding document to ensuring your hustle is professional. We're going to take some time this week to break down 1. A project scope, 2. How project constraints can limit your success, 3. The importance of setting firm milestones, 4. How to achieve milestones by necessary tasks, 5. Scheduling the entire hustle, and 6. How to close out your project responsibly. Remember, professional hustles are projects. Ready? Let's begin. Let's accurately define the scope, which is part of your statement of work, according to your PMBOK, IPMC, or AAPM, all three regulatory bodies concerning project management. A project scope is defined within a statement of work as a narrative description of products or services to be supplied under contract. Your statement of work is a governing body document in which your clients are going to utilize to hold you accountable. It's a very important document, ladies and gentlemen. Before you start your project work, before you compose anything, you're going to be looking and referencing this document to accurately articulate to your client professionally, why are you getting engaged? This is important. Remember, we're professional hustlers, which means we're project managers. We're not just hustling. Your statement of work is going to include your project scope, your task, which you're going to use to set milestones, and it's going to translate into a schedule. This is how your clients are going to hold you accountable to do what you say. Your critical path comes from establishing milestones. Milestones are accomplished after completing the required task annotated in your work breakdown schedule, WBS. That's your formal annotation of what tasks actually are. It's important to decompose each milestone to know what activities or tasks you need to accomplish the milestone. Your statement of work is accountable for your client so that you can provide fixed milestones that you're going to accomplish in order to justify getting paid. As we segue into our main goals, it's important to understand the word hustle is synonymous with project. The statement of work needs to incorporate these elements. You are looking to define what is the scope of what you need to accomplish. You cannot begin a project without knowing what you want to accomplish at its completion. The project scope is paramount to defining every other element. The constraints are necessary because they will inform the customer or client what prevents you from accomplishing what they want to do. You establish milestones to get to document the progress towards achieving your project scope. Then you analyze the milestones by asking what tasks are required to complete to get there. From there, you allot yourself a schedule, basically time to do it, and then close out the project by having your client sign off. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very, very important. When you set your project scope, you're looking to have the client accurately define their goal and what it takes to get there. It's very simple. What do you want me to do, and why am I doing it, and how will you measure the completion? I have firsthand experience with addressing project constraints. As many of you know, my story is very public, and obviously there have been allegations lifted against me. The majority of these allegations stem from refusing to recognize constraints where other people must be held accountable for what their part of a project has done. It's very important that you document this because that way you can hold others accountable. Once you've completely identified your constraints, you can then go ahead and set your milestones. These are metrics that you need to reach provided others do what they say. The most time-consuming part of your project will be completing tasks, mapping them out. Once you understand what your accomplishments need to be, those are correlated to your milestones, you're going to then be able to decompose, which we call a work breakdown schedule or WBS statement, that you can then organize into something like a Gantt chart. Now, a Gantt chart is a formal schedule, which is what we're going to segue into in a minute. This is where you start to order your tasks in the orders that need to be accomplished. What are precursors? What are tasks that are subject to those precursors, and what is the end product that they accomplish. This is very important. Within this task list, you're going to notice that some of them can't be done without the precursors being completed. This is where sometimes the customer is going to be held responsible, and it's very important you document this so you can hold that accountability. Your schedule can be ordered once you understand your task and the duration and the estimated time of completion. We typically organize this as a Gantt chart in project management, but we're going to have to focus on that in another course because of the level of detail. Before we get into celebrating, and everyone wants to celebrate closing a project or closing a deal, we have to get into the necessary partner resolutions and other quality control documents. You're going to need a general resolution for the completion of a project. This needs to happen internally amongst the general partners. 2, you have to have a quality control review, approving the work internally prior to furnishing a customer or client sign-off. You have to follow up with a sign-off from your client or customer that your work was completed. If they fail to obtain that sign-off, you always structure it as a negative response document, which means you need to disclose in the sign-off you cannot do any more work until the customer or client documents in writing what tasks remain incomplete or non-compliant. If you don't hear anything back from them, you will simply take that as confirmation that you're awaiting a response before you move forward. Negative response documents are very important. This is my gross record for following simple advice, which has taken me to over $12 million in gross revenue throughout the years. This is not about business, but a self-employed career which answers unique problems with unique solutions. These revenues have costs, licensing, and certification requirements. Keep this in mind. Remember, employment can be self-employment, and you need a W-2 if you're going to function in the regular world. I'm excited if you've made it to the end of this video. This overview is designed to teach you how to issue a statement of work in your unincorporated general partnership. Get an ebook copy of my international best-selling book for free by clicking the link in the description. After you sign up, send an email after sign up and put this week's video code in, 203, in your follow-up email asking for your free ebook for watching this week's video. Again, this week's video code is 203. Each week the code changes, so stay tuned for the following video and educational course. No information in this course is designed to be a recommendation for investing, providing financial advice, or financial products. Please do not contact us for investment inquiries or any investment-related recommendations. This is a free educational tool to be used for informational and educational purposes only. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so each time I come out with a course, you can stay ahead of the curve and hustle hard. Thanks a lot. Check me out at ChristopherKLopez.com.
Rise of the hustle.